Mr. Ola's creatinine is still rising. Let's push fluids and repeat labs in 6 hours. If it doesn't improve, we'll need to call nephro.
Yes, doctor.
Oh my goodness, are you okay? What happened to you?
I don't want to go back. Please, don't send me back. I just need somewhere safe, somewhere to breathe.
Should we call security?
No, no police. Please, I'm not crazy. I just need to lie down. I need to think.
Hey, you're safe now. No one's sending you anywhere. You're in a hospital, and our job is to care. That's what we'll do. Get an exam room ready, room 6. I want full vitals, trauma assessment, and a psych eval when she's stable. Also, get her something warm to drink.
On it.
One hour and 7 minutes late. A new record?
Jedida, I know. I'm sorry, honestly. I didn't even sleep at home last night. Ethan had a fever, then my neighbor's generator blew out our lights, then I couldn't find a cab.
Ariel, you're always not sleeping at home. And somehow, it always ends with me staying back to cover for you.
You're right. I know I'm lucky you keep covering for me. You're a saint, honestly. You're one of the few people left who still has a heart around here. I know you'll never let a patient suffer just because someone else didn't show up.
Yeah, and you know it too well. Anyway, there's a new patient. She came in this morning, young woman, bruised, shaken to her core. Said her name is Crystal. Domestic violence case.
Goodness, another one?
Yeah, she begged us not to call the police. Said she just wants to rest. She's sleeping now, but please, keep a close eye on her. She's fragile.
I honestly don't get it. How do women stay with abusive men? Like, you almost die and you still don't leave.
It's not that simple. Fear is a prison. Shame is another. Some don't even have a place to go.
That's why I'm so fine being a single mum. No man to stress me, no fist to dodge.
Well, here I am, with a loving man. But not a single child to call my own.
Oh Jedida, I didn't mean, I'm sorry. I really am. You know your baby will come, right? In due time.
I know. I just didn't think due time would take this long. Life is wild, huh? You've got the baby but no man. I've got the man but no baby. And Crystal? She's got the man, and bruises.
May God help us all.
Take care of her, Ariel. She needs more than medicine.
I will.
Long day?
The kind of day that makes your bones ache, but your heart ache more.
Want to talk about it?
Yeah, we had a walk-in today. A woman, mid-20s maybe, bruises all over her body, face swollen, completely shaken. Said her name's Crystal.
Let me guess, domestic violence?
Looked like she escaped something ugly. She was terrified. The way she clutched her jacket like it was armor. Said she didn't want the police involved, just needed rest. We couldn't push too hard.
Is the guy in jail?
Not yet. She didn't give us a name or address. But tomorrow, if she's feeling stronger, I'll get the details. And when I do, that man sleeps behind bars. No question.
I'm proud of you, babe. Seriously, you've got this big, beautiful heart. Even if you overdo it sometimes.
Are you talking about when I dropped everything to go babysit Ariel's kid at midnight? I might be. I don't know how to look away when someone needs help. It's like I'm wired wrong or something.
No, you're wired right. Just, don't forget your limits. Compassion shouldn't cost you your peace.
I know, I'll try. Crystal, it's been over 24 hours. You haven't given us a last name, no emergency contact, no address. We can't protect you if you don't let us in.
We're not here to force anything out of you. But if you don't speak up, we can't help you. And right now, you need help more than ever.
I'm scared. I just needed to breathe. I wasn't ready to talk.
I get that, but I'm about to involve the police. This is serious.
Please, no, don't call the police. Please don't. I don't want things to get complicated.
Crystal, why? If you're in danger, this guy needs to be reported.
Because I'm undocumented. I came into the country illegally. He brought me here, promised me a better life. Said he'd take care of me. But it was a lie. He wouldn't let me have a phone. He hit me when I spoke too loud or even opened the window without asking. He'd lock me in the apartment when he went to work. I escaped 2 days ago when he forgot to lock the front door. I ran, just ran. I didn't have shoes on. I didn't know where to go. But I knew if I stayed, he would kill me.
You did the right thing by running, Crystal. You made it out alive. And that counts.
You're safe now.
And just so you know, the hospital has a grant program, Community Relief Fund. It's meant for people like you, victims of violence with no insurance or means. Your stay and treatment are covered.
Thank you so much.
But here's the thing, you're healing quickly. Medically, you'll be cleared to discharge in a day or two. And we need to know, where will you go from here?
I have nowhere to go. I'd rather stay in a hospital bed than walk back into that nightmare. I'd rather die here than be found by him again.
What if I helped you out with some cash? Something enough to get a room at a hotel for a few nights?
No, I can't be alone. I'm scared he'll find me. He always said, I'll know where you are even if you run to the ends of the earth. I don't sleep without hearing the front door unlock in my head. I can't be alone.
What do we do now?
Jed, I don't know. I honestly don't know how to help her beyond this point.
What if I let her stay with me? Just for a while, until we figure something out.
Wait, at your place?
She's scared to be alone. And I can't send her into the streets knowing what I know.
Would Andrew even be okay with that?
I talked to him about her last night. He was really moved. Besides, our guest room's been gathering dust anyway.
Wow, that's so thoughtful of you. Seriously, only you could handle something like this. You've got that rare kind of heart.
Then it's settled. I'll take her in. Crystal, how would you feel about staying with me for a while?
Are you serious? I don't even know what to say.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Babe, I let Crystal stay in the guest room.
You mean the lady from the hospital? You brought her here?
Yes.
Are you kidding me right now? Without even talking to me first?
I did, 2 days ago.
Yes, you told me about her. I thought you'd call the police. Not bring a complete stranger into our home.
She's running for their life, Andrew.
What if she's dangerous? What if she's lying?
She's not lying. You should have seen her. You weren't there. She was terrified. She had bruises, Andrew. Real bruises. Her voice shook when she spoke. She kept flinching like someone was about to hit her again.
That's awful. But the fact remains, I didn't agree to turn our home into a shelter.
So what? We just give her a few dollars and send her out into the dark, alone. She's undocumented, traumatized, and has no phone, no ID, no safe place to go. Yesterday, you said you were heartbroken for her. You said, your words, she's lucky she found you. And now what? You change your mind overnight?
Because I didn't know you meant bringing her home. You made it sound like you were going to advocate for her at work, not move her into our lives.
Where is your humanity, Andrew? Would you rather see her back in his arms? Or worse, on the news with a headline that reads, Unidentified woman found dead after escaping abusive home? Would you be able to sleep at night, knowing we could have helped?
Jedida, this is our home. Our space. I'm not heartless, I'm cautious.
I made a call, a hard one, because I couldn't look her in the eye and tell her to go die quietly somewhere. That's what it would have felt like. It's not forever. I told her, a week. Maybe 2. Just enough time to figure something out. She's broken, Andrew. All she needs right now is one place in this world where she feels safe. That's it.
Fine. A few days. That's it. Promise me that.
I promise. Thank you.
Oh, Crystal? You didn't have to do that.
I'm sorry, I just noticed the hamper was full. Thought I'd help.
We appreciate it, really. But we have an older lady who comes by once a week for cleaning and laundry. You didn't need to worry about any of this.
Once a week? Wow, my mom would have a heart attack. She raised me to clean every day. Floors, sinks, windows, everything. That woman treated dust like it was a personal enemy.
Yeah, well, no kids around here. Not much mess to chase after.
Why don't you have kids? I mean, sorry, that was probably too forward.
No, it's okay. It's a fair question. We actually want kids very much. We've just had trouble conceiving.
But your wife's a doctor. Shouldn't that come with a baby-making guarantee?
If only it worked that way. But nah, doctors don't make babies. Only God does. We've tried everything money can buy. IVF, treatments? You name it, nothing's worked so far.
I should have been a mom by now, you know. Twice. Both times I got pregnant for him, he beat it out of me. First one, I was barely 8 weeks. Second time, I was almost 4 months along. He came home angry, broke a glass, then shoved me so hard I hit the floor belly first. I never even got to hear a heartbeat.
Crystal? Why didn't you go to the police?
Where would I go afterward? I didn't have papers, no money, no friends. Reporting him meant sleeping on a park bench and eating from a trash can. I wasn't brave enough for that. So I endured.
You deserved better than that. So much better.
What is going on here?
Jedida. It's not what it looks like.
I'm so sorry, Ma. I didn't mean, it wasn't, please.
Leave us, right now.
Listen, I came in, saw her doing laundry in the bathroom. I told her she didn't need to do that. Then we got talking. She told me things, heavy things. About her pregnancies. About how she lost them, because he beat her.
And that's what led to a hug. In our bathroom, just a few days ago, you were the one telling me I made a mistake bringing a stranger into our home. And now I find you holding her like she's your wounded soulmate?
Jedida, you're twisting this.
No, I'm hearing you. And I hope you're listening to yourself. She shared her story, and I hugged her. That's your reasoning?
You're being weird right now. I don't even know what you're accusing me of.
I'm not accusing. I'm reacting to what I saw. A man who didn't want a stranger under his roof now emotionally entangled with that same stranger. It's unsettling.
Then send her away if that's what you want. But know this, nothing is going on. And the fact that you'd even go there is insulting. She's broken, Jedida, and she doesn't need another person walking out on her. You think I'm making excuses? Fine. But if we throw her out now, we're just confirming everything she believes about the world. That people only care until they're uncomfortable. I'm still the same man you married. I'm still your husband, but I can't watch someone suffer and pretend it doesn't move me.
Ma, I just want to say I'm sorry. About earlier, it wasn't what it looked like. I didn't mean to be in that position with your husband. I would never.
That's not why I'm here. I came to talk about what's next. The 2 weeks we agreed on, they're going to pass quickly. And I need to know what your plan is.
So that's it, huh? You're going to throw me out like everyone else? Of course. Why would I expect anything different? I don't belong anywhere. I never have. Nobody wants me. Nobody loves me. I'm just a burden. A mistake.
Crystal, I'm not trying to stir up old wounds. And I'm not pushing you out. But this arrangement was always meant to be temporary. You can't live here forever, and I wouldn't be helping you if I allowed that.
But I have nowhere to go. No one. Nothing. You think I haven't tried?
I know, and I hear you. But the first step to standing on your feet is getting a job. Something small, just enough to start building from.
With what documentation? I don't even exist on paper.
Okay, then we start where we can. I could talk to the admin office at the hospital. Maybe get you a position as an assistant, off the books, just for now. Until you sort things out legally.
I thought you needed a degree or license to work at a hospital.
Not for that role. You wouldn't be touching patients. You'd be handling files, organizing records, fetching supplies, basic support stuff. No medical degree needed.
I don't know if I'm smart enough for that. I've never even used a computer for anything other than Netflix.
Crystal, you are capable of so much more than you think.
You think so?
I know so. You'll get trained. You'll pick it up faster than you think. And before long, you'll be earning something decent. Enough to rent a place. Start over, safely, with dignity.
You really think they'll hire me?
I think they'll listen to me. And I'm going to vouch for you. The rest? That's up to you.
Thank you, Ma, really, thank you.
Morning, Dr. Marcus. Got a minute?
For you, always. How can I help?
I need a favor, and maybe a little grace.
Should I brace myself?
I hope not. A few weeks ago, a young woman walked into the ER, bruised, terrified, barely able to speak. Domestic violence. She begged us not to call the police. Said she was undocumented, no family, no money, no plan.
Let me guess, you brought her home?
I couldn't turn her away. I told myself it would be for a few days. But now, I need her out of my house. Not because I don't care, but because I do. It's gotten complicated, and I'm not equipped to be a full-time rescue shelter.
Wow, you've always had a bleeding heart, Jedida. But this one sounds messy, even for you.
Which is why I'm here. I don't want her going back to that man, or ending up on the streets. I was wondering if there's any position, no matter how small, that the hospital could offer her. Even part-time, filing, restocking supplies, cleaning staff, just something she can hold onto while getting back on her feet.
Remember when you donated your entire Christmas bonus to that patient who lied about having cancer?
Please don't bring that up.
Or the time you covered a coworker's rent because she said she was spiritually led to quit her job without notice?
Yeah, I know. I've been generous to a fault.
It's not generosity when it drains you. That's called self-sacrifice dressed up as virtue. But it's also what makes you you. You care, a little too much sometimes. But it's rare, and I respect it. Let me check what positions we have open in admin support. I can't promise anything off the books, but I can have a conversation with HR worst case scenario. We figure out a temporary volunteer role that could lead to something more.
That would mean the world. Thank you, truly.
I'll get back to you in a few days.
You're a lifesaver.
Nope, just an old man trying to keep you from saving the whole world by yourself.
That's Andrew's hoodie.
Oh, Ma, I'm so sorry. I found it in the hallway closet, kind of tucked behind some other stuff. I thought maybe it was one of those clothes you don't wear anymore. I only came here with the clothes on my back, and I hadn't changed in days. I didn't mean any disrespect.
Okay, I'll give you some money to shop for clothes later. But please, stop going into our bedroom. Don't go in there without asking.
What if I need to clean it?
No, don't clean it. Don't clean anything anymore. I didn't bring you here to be our housekeeper. I feel uncomfortable watching you do all these chores.
But I don't mind, really. It makes me feel useful, like I'm earning my stay.
I do mind. You're not here to earn your stay. You're here to heal, rest, get back on your feet. So please, don't sweep. Don't mop. Don't touch the laundry. And definitely don't wear our clothes again. If you need anything, ask. We'll help. But boundaries are important.
I understand. I'm sorry. I promise. I won't do anything else around the house. Or touch anything that's not mine.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I hope I'm not too early.
Not at all, Mrs. Shikari. You are welcome.
Hey, good morning. You really don't have to clean today. Crystal already took care of everything.
Crystal?
She's someone we've been helping out for a few days. But actually, Mrs. Shikari, go ahead and do your regular duties. I've already spoken to Crystal and told her not to do any more housework.
Okay, if you say so. Well, before I get started, this is my granddaughter, Joy. Her parents went off on one of those fancy romantic getaways for their 10th anniversary, so she's staying with me for the weekend.
Hi, Joy. That's a beautiful name. How old are you?
I'm 10.
10 already? You must be the boss of your class.
Sometimes, when Miss Chloe lets me.
That sounds like a very good deal.
She'll just sit quietly with her books while I clean. You won't even know she's here.
Are you kidding? We're happy to have her around. Anyone who brings that much pink into a room is welcome.
Yeah, it's really nice having her around.
So, who is Crystal?
I knew that was coming. She came into the hospital, bruised, terrified, begging us not to call the police. Said she escaped an abusive relationship. Something in me just couldn't turn her away.
So you brought her home? Doctor or not, that's risky. She could be a serial killer for all you know.
You're scaring me now, Mrs. Shikari. She's only staying for a few more days. I'm working on getting her a small job at the hospital. Something to get her started.
Thank goodness. That girl gives me goosebumps, even though I haven't even seen her yet.
You didn't like her from the moment you stepped into the house.
Of course I didn't. She tried to steal my job.
Please, you're irreplaceable. Crystal didn't stand a chance.
You better tell your husband that. So what are you cooking for lunch?
I was thinking roast chicken and maybe mashed potatoes. Something Joy would actually eat.
All right, Crystal, let me walk you through what we've put together for you. You'll be assisting in the records department, mostly filing, scanning documents, organizing patient folders, that sort of thing. No medical degree needed.
I can do that. I can definitely do that.
Your hours will be 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. You'll report to Ms. Hillman. She's in charge of admin staff. Pays modest, but it's something to get you going.
This is more than I ever imagined.
There's more. We found you a place, not far from here. It's a shared unit, but it's safe, clean, and the landlord's familiar with your situation. You can take the train to work. There's a station 2 blocks away, and a monthly pass won't cost you much.
Mrs. Andrews, I don't even know what to say. What would I have done without you? How could I possibly repay you for all of this?
You don't need to repay me. This is just humanity. One person helping another stand again.
You changed my life.
No, Crystal. You changed your life by walking out on that abuser. We just gave you a little push in the right direction.
Well, thank you, both of you. I won't waste this.
We know you won't. It's hot in here.
I saw Crystal in uniform. I nearly choked. Like, wow, girl, more grease to your elbow. Nobody else could have pulled that off.
Yeah, she moved out yesterday.
Honestly, if it had been up to me, that girl would have been back on the streets.
Yeah, well, I just like to put myself in people's shoes. But if we're being honest, I had to speed things up, because of Andrew.
What about him?
The day I came home and found Crystal wearing his hoodie, I knew right then, it was time.
She wore Andrew's hoodie. Are you serious right now?
Dead serious. And you know how guys are when they see women wearing their stuff. I wasn't about to wait around and see where that energy was going.
Girl, you made the right call. That's your husband we're talking about. Boundaries. What happened?
It's a WhatsApp message from Joy, my homemaker's granddaughter. She shared photos she took of herself the day she visited with her grandmother. The activity in the background, however, looks weird to me.
What's the meaning of this? Why would Andrew be holding Crystal like that?
I don't know. Maybe it's not what it looks like.
Jedida, come on. That doesn't look innocent. That looks like something happened or was about to happen.
I trust Andrew. I mean, even when I caught them hugging, it was.
Wait, what? You caught him hugging? When?
A while back, before she moved out. She had just told him about losing 2 pregnancies. He said he was just comforting her.
And you didn't tell me this before now?
I thought it was nothing, Ariel. I thought I was just overthinking. She was vulnerable. He's empathetic. It felt harmless.
Jedida, I love you, but this is not nothing. First a hoodie, then a hug, now this picture. You need to have a conversation with Andrew. Tonight. You don't have to accuse him, but you deserve clarity. We both know Crystal's not bad looking. And men, they're not blind either.
You're right. I'll talk to him.
Hey, you okay?
What do you have to say about this?
That? Babe, come on. That was nothing. I was just comforting her. She was having a breakdown.
Andrew, that doesn't look like just comforting. That looks intimate. Too intimate.
There was no evil intention. No lines were crossed. I promise you that.
You hugged her in our bathroom. You let her wear your hoodie. Now she's in some child's selfie, wrapped up in your arms like she's yours. And I'm supposed to believe that's all comfort?
Yes, because that's exactly what it was.
Andrew, I'm your wife. I know when something doesn't feel right. I know when the air between 2 people shifts. You may not have touched her beyond a hug, but something emotional passed between you 2. So tell me now, before I find out from another source. Because if that happens, I won't just be hurt. I'll be broken.
Jedida, There is nothing to confess. Nothing happened. I didn't flirt with her, didn't lead her on, didn't touch her inappropriately. Yes, I felt sorry for her. Yes, maybe I got too emotionally involved in her story. But that's all it was.
So I'm just crazy then?
No, you're not crazy. You're hurt, and maybe I made mistakes in how close I let her get. But I didn't betray you. Not in action, not in intention. Please, believe me.
Good day, sir.
Good afternoon, dear. Do you know Crystal has stopped coming to work? She's missed 5 days in a row now. No call, no explanation, nothing.
Then fire her.
That's a little cold, don't you think? This is the same woman you basically fought the entire system to save.
Yeah, and she almost ruined my marriage.
What happened?
Let's just say she got too comfortable under my roof. Too close to my husband. There was a moment. Nothing concrete, no smoking gun, but a wife knows. A woman feels when something's off.
You think they?
I don't know. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was almost something. But since stepping foot in my house, I've been sleeping next to a man I don't fully trust anymore. And all because I tried to help someone.
You poured too much from an empty cup.
Worse. I handed the cup over, filled it myself, and then watched it crash on the floor. Whatever Crystal's doing now, wherever she is, it's no longer my concern. Let her deal with the consequences of her own choices.
All right then, if that's where you stand, I won't push. But you should know, I can't tolerate truancy in this hospital. We gave her a chance. If she doesn't want it, she's out.
Do what you have to do.
Guess what?
You finally cleaned out the garage?
Nope. Try again.
Look, I'm not in the mood for your banter right now. Just spill it before I lose interest in whatever it is you have to say.
Okay, fine. You're going to love this. I booked us a weekend getaway at that resort you love.
I have work this weekend.
Nope. I spoke to the chief, Dr. Marcus. You're officially off duty, ma'am.
You called Marcus behind my back?
I sure did, and my baby deserves a break. So, don't be mad at me, okay? My beautiful, brilliant, overthinking wife, please let me spoil you this weekend.
You're ridiculous.
But lovable, right?
Fine, but only because I've always wanted to stay at that resort.
Victory. I'll go load the car.
So you two finally decided to act like newlyweds again.
It's just a little getaway. Nothing major.
I know that resort. People go there to forget their names. I expect you to come back glowing.
Don't forget to check the laundry in the back. Those are Andrews.
Don't start. You two should go and pretend work doesn't exist. I've got the house covered.
Yes, ma'am.
We are all set, ready to hit the road?
Thank you for everything. We'll be back in 2 days.
Go, before I change my mind and come with you.
What do you want?
Please, just hear me out.
You are not welcome here anymore.
I'm pregnant, Mrs. Andrews.
So what?
I said, I'm pregnant, with Andrew's child.
I took you in when you had nothing. You were broken, afraid, hiding from the world, and I gave you a roof, food, a job, dignity. I defended you when people said you were dangerous. I stood up for you when my own husband doubted you. And this is how you repay me? By trying to destroy the one thing I had left?
I never meant for it to happen. I didn't plan any of this. Please don't hate me.
What's going on?
Tell him what you told me.
I'm pregnant, and it's yours.
No. This is insane. Jedida, I have nothing to do with this.
Shut up. Don't you dare gaslight me. Not after I've already caught the signs. I told myself I was overthinking. I fought for you in my own head, Andrew. But now this?
She's lying. Please, Jedida, please. I would never betray you like that. Crystal, tell the truth.
Andrew, why are you doing this to me? You know this is your baby. Don't leave me in the streets. You said you'd protect me.
I never touched you that way. Why are you doing this?
I'm carrying your child, Andrew. Our child.
Go in there, and pack your things.
Wait, what? No, Jedida, please don't do this. Don't let a stranger's word come between us.
I can't even stand the sight of you right now. I need you out. Now.
Jedida, please, we're stronger than this. You know me.
I don't know anything anymore. And if you don't go pack your things yourself, I will do it for you. I'll toss them in the street and let the neighbors ask questions.
What about me? What about the baby?
Get out of my face.
That's her, Dr. Jedida Andrews, the one whose husband got that Crystal girl pregnant.
Who is Crystal?
The lady who used to work right here.
I know her. I was there the day she came in with bruises.
Now she's carrying Dr. Jedida's husband's baby. The whole situation is insane.
Wow, I feel bad for her. How did it happen?
Nah, I don't feel sad for her. Dr. Jedida walks around here acting like Mother Teresa in a lab coat. Always rescuing strays like it's her divine calling.
Yeah, always going above and beyond for people she barely knows. Half the time, it's not even about compassion, it's about her image.
How could you say that?
If she really cared, she would not go around and ask Dr. Marcus to fire Crystal cause she didn't show up for work for 5 days.
Did you hear yourself? She didn't show up for work for 5 days, so she got what she deserves.
If she had put in a word for Crystal, I'm sure Dr. Marcus would show grace cause we all know she's his favorite. But she didn't, cause she had gotten the praises she wanted and was ready for the next person to fake love to.
Why would she put in a word for someone who stole her husband?
When Crystal got fired, the scandal hadn't even broken yet, so that wasn't the reason. Who knows, maybe Crystal took her man as payback after realizing Dr. Jedida was a wolf in sheep's clothing all along.
That's right, she's got this savior complex thing. Like it's her job to fix everyone's life just so she can get applause from the world. Please.
Well, look where kindness got her. She brought the girl into her house, into her marriage, and now, boom.
That's what happens when you blur boundaries in the name of being a saint. You get burned.
Dear God, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to pray. I just walked past 2 nurses laughing at me, talking like I'm some kind of joke. They said I help people because I want praise. That I do it to get a pat on the back. But you know me, you know my heart, God. You know I never helped Crystal, or anyone, because I wanted applause. I did it because I know what it feels like to have nobody. I came from nothing. I grew up watching doors close in my face. Watching people pass me like I was invisible. I would have given anything to have someone do for me what I try to do for others. So why, God, why does it feel like I'm being punished for being kind? Isn't that what your word says? Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in your power to act. Was I wrong to obey that? Was I wrong to care? Now my marriage is on the edge of ruin. My name is on everyone's tongue. God, what do I do? I've already sent Andrew out of the house. But that didn't fix anything. The baby is still growing. The shame is still spreading. And my heart is still breaking. I'm mad at him. I'm so mad at him. But I don't want to lose him either. I don't want my marriage to end like this. God, please, show me what to do. Show me how to heal. Show me how to breathe again. Welcome to my humble abode, Mom. What do you wish to eat? The TV remote is over there.
I didn't come here to eat rice or watch TV, Jedida. I came because of what happened, and I need you to talk to me.
Mom, I'm hurting. I'm hurting so bad I can't even breathe some days. What hurts the most is not just what happened. It's the lie. I asked Andrew more than once. I looked him in the eye and said, "Is there something going on?" And he lied. He lied. How do I bring myself to trust him again after he looked me dead in the eye and chose deception?
Where is he staying now?
I don't know, though he's been calling, texting, leaving groceries at the door when I'm not home. writing letters, begging mutual friends to talk to me. But honestly, the more he tries, the more disgusted I feel. I can't even look at his name on my phone without wanting to scream. Before all of this, I thought our marriage was bulletproof. I thought nothing could touch us, not even childlessness. I was so secure, I didn't even pause when Crystal came to the door that night. I thought, what could possibly go wrong? Maybe it's my fault too. I opened the door to my own destruction.
No, sweetheart, it's not your fault that someone else sinned. Andrew had a choice, that's his burden to bear. But you must learn from this. Kindness is beautiful, it's godly, but kindness without discernment is dangerous. Jesus himself said in Matthew chapter 10 verse 16, Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. That's balance, Jedida. Be gentle, but not gullible. Be loving, but not blind. Be trusting, but not careless. Be a giver, yes, but guard your heart while you give. John chapter 2 verse 24 says, But Jesus did not commit himself unto them, because he knew all men. He knew when to engage and when to withhold. You gave without guarding, you loved without testing the spirit. And even though your intentions were pure, your approach lacked discernment. It's not wrong to help people, but every door you open must be spirit-led, not just emotion-driven.
It feels like I'm being punished for being nice. For obeying scripture.
You're not being punished, you're being refined. Sometimes, God allows the consequences of our lack of wisdom to humble us, not to destroy us, but to grow us. You were doing what Proverbs chapter 3 verse 27 says, Do not withhold good from those who deserve it when it is in your power to act. But you stopped there. You didn't ask him, Lord, is this the right good to do, at the right time, for the right person? Kindness is a fruit of the Spirit, but discernment is what keeps the tree from being poisoned. Don't stop being kind, just don't stop being wise.
Should I forgive him? It's been months, yet there hasn't been a single day he hasn't reached out in some way. I don't even know what to feel anymore. I'm exhausted, and honestly, it's getting in the way of my walk with God. I can't even pray the way I used to.
If by forgive you mean let go of the bitterness, then yes. Absolutely, bitterness is poison, slow, silent, and deadly. You of all people should know that. You're a doctor, that stuff doesn't just stay in the heart, it seeps into the body. I don't want my one and only child to end up with a chronic illness from bottled up grief. I wished your father showed even a fraction of the remorse Andrew is showing.
You mean Dad cheated?
I never told you why your father and I separated. He passed 5 years later, before you were old enough to ask questions. So I let the matter rest. But the truth is that he cheated. There was no apology, no it was a mistake. Just him saying he loved someone else. He filed for bankruptcy during the court proceedings. Left me with pennies. I had to work 2, sometimes 3 jobs just to make sure you didn't feel the absence. But even that was not enough. And one day, I ran into them, him and the woman, at a supermarket. Their cart was overflowing, groceries, wine, snacks like they were preparing for a picnic. That moment broke me, not because he moved on, but because he never once acknowledged the damage he did. Never once said sorry, never once made an effort to fix what he broke.
Mom?
I'm not saying you should or shouldn't take Andrew back. I'm saying at least he's trying. That counts for something. Whether it's enough, only God can show you that. So go and pray. If you are already praying, pray even more. That's the only advice I'll give.
Jedida, I still can't sleep. I don't know how to live in a world where you look at me like I'm the enemy. Please, let's talk. I'll never stop believing we can fix this. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to do. 1 minute, I want him gone forever. The next, I miss the way we used to laugh. I miss us.
Confusion is a sign you need stillness. Go to God, not for an answer you want, but for the one that's true.
Dear God, I don't even know where to start. I'm confused. I'm angry. I'm tired. Everything hurts. All I ever wanted was to become a mom. That's been my one consistent prayer for years. Just one child, one miracle. And not only did that dream not come true, now I'm losing the one thing I thought I had, my husband. My home, my security. Lord, I'm so bitter. I'm so bitter. I didn't even know I could carry this much pain. And now I'm stuck here, wondering if I'm supposed to forgive him. But I know how this works. If I ask you what to do, you'll tell me to forgive. Because that's the Christian thing to do. 70 times 7, right? But God, what if he does it again? He lied to my face. I asked him, and he looked me in the eye, and lied. That's not just betrayal, that's deception. So what assurance do I have? What's stopping him from doing it again? How'd I know he won't shatter me twice? And God, if you're going to ask me to forgive him, then I'm going to ask you this. Prove it. Prove to me, beyond every reasonable doubt, that this man won't break me again. That I won't wake up one day and wish I'd walked away when I had the chance. Because right now, I don't have faith in him. So if you want me to take him back, you're going to have to show me loud and clear. I can't do this, not without a word from you.
You were incredible.
I can't believe I did it either. So, what do we name her?
Nathania.
That's beautiful. God, was that you? Was that a sign that I'll be a mother after all? Or was that you telling me it's time to let Andrew come home?
Ugh, if they add one more patient to my list, I'm going to set up a cot in the ER and just live here. Double shift again. My body is here, but my soul clocked out hours ago. Are you good? What's going on?
I had a dream last night.
Okay, what kind of dream?
I was with Andrew, and we were holding a baby. A girl. She had just been born, our child. We looked happy, peaceful, like nothing had ever broken us. He was telling me how strong I was during labor, how proud he was. And then he asked what we should name her. I said, Nathania.
Nathania? Isn't that like a boy's name? Maybe not. Nathania sounds like a girl's name.
I don't even care about the name. It was the feeling, the moment, the fact that the baby was mine. And that Andrew was there, loving me, holding her, holding us.
Phew, okay, that's heavy. So, do you think it means you're gonna take him back? Like the dream was a sign or something?
That's what I don't know. I mean, how do you rebuild after that? After a betrayal that big? How do I know it's not just my heart trying to give me hope?
Look, if it were me, I'd say no, straight up. I left the father of my baby for way less. So technically, I'm probably the worst person to be giving advice here. You're the bigger one between us, always have been. Your heart's got more square footage than mine ever will. If God's trying to tell you something through that dream, whatever it is, I think he's telling it to you, not to me. So maybe don't ask what would Ariel do. Ask what is Jedida being called to do.
Dear Dr. Jedida Andrews, by the time you read this, I'll be long gone. I didn't know how else to face you, or what else to do. You probably hate me, and you have every reason to. But I needed you to know the whole truth before I disappear forever. When I moved into your house, I was broken. I saw the way Andrew cared for me, his gentleness, his attention, and something in me snapped. I wanted that. I wanted him. I wanted your life. At some point, I even thought about ways to get rid of you. That's right, I thought about how I could push you out of the picture, so I could take your place. To live in your home, be his wife, raise his future children, but every time I looked at you, and saw how kind you were to me, how undeserving I was of your help, my conscience wouldn't let me go through with it, so I came up with a plan B. I decided to lie. I was already pregnant when I came into your home. It's actually the reason I ran away from my ex. I had lost 2 babies before this one, both through violence. I just wanted this one to live. I wanted peace. I wanted safety. So I decided to say Andrew was the father of my baby. I thought maybe if I tied myself to him, you'd leave. Or he'd let me stay. Or something. But instead, you sent him away. You both split. And suddenly, I was still on the outside looking in. I never got what I wanted. And I don't deserve forgiveness. But I'm also not capable of raising this baby the way she deserves. You may not want anything to do with me, but maybe you can still love her. Please raise her with the heart you once gave me. You'll never see me again. Crystal.
She wanted me gone? I brought this woman into my house. I shared my food, my peace, my home, and she wanted to replace me? Thank you, God. Thank you for stopping her. Thank you for not letting her go through with it. Thank you for not letting Plan A Or plan B, work. My kindness almost became the end of me. I was so eager to help, I didn't even pause to pray. I let someone into my house, who had already rehearsed how to erase me. But you, little one, you're innocent in all of this.
Jedida?
Andrew, we need to talk.
Full name?
Dr. Jedida Andrews.
Occupation?
Medical doctor. Internal medicine.
Marital status?
Married. Technically, it's complicated.
Noted. Now, you claim you found this infant on your front porch around 6:45 this morning?
Yes. In a basket. There was a note from her biological mother.
Look, this may be heartfelt, but it doesn't legally mean anything.
I understand. I just want to know what the process is to keep her. To raise her.
The process will be lengthy. Possibly months, maybe longer, depending on background checks, psychological evaluations, and home visits. We also have to ensure the baby isn't being sought by anyone else, family, social services, or law enforcement. In the meantime, the child may have to be placed into temporary protective custody under the state's supervision.
But she was left at my door. She was entrusted to me.
Which I understand, but emotions don't override state policy. Excuse me, sir, who are you?
He's my husband.
Fine, have a seat. As I was saying, if either of you intends to pursue legal guardianship, you'll be assigned a family caseworker, and you will have to follow all placement and foster protocols, including drug testing, financial vetting, and monthly compliance interviews. The child, until the investigation is concluded, it will need to be.
Her name is Nathania.
Excuse me?
The child's name is Nathania.
Andrew, why did you choose that name?
The moment you called me, told me everything. I started looking up baby names. I saw Nathania. It means, gift of God. And it just felt right. But if you don't like it, we can change it.
No, I love it. Andrew, I'm sorry. For everything. For not trusting you. For not listening when you said you were innocent. I was being led by pain. I've learned my lesson. No more being blindly kind to everyone. No more playing the rescuer unless God leads me to do so.
Jedida, I'm just glad we're here. Together. That's enough for me.
Well, I'll note that the baby has a proposed name.